In this video, we're going to talk about a Java error that I see quite a bit, which is multiple markers at this line. And I will say that of all the Java errors, this is the one that definitely I feel dumbest when I make, because when you're editing the file, it's very easy to get into. So here I have an empty file, and I'm just going to print a line that says this is inside a method because this is in my main method. And if I run this, no problem. But where we sometimes run into problems is as you're doing other things, maybe you're opening up a different app, coming back to your code, sometimes it's easy to write code in a place that's not valid. So here, I'll actually copy and paste this, and I'll say this is outside a method. And here you'll see there are some errors. If I mouse over this, it says multiple markers at this line. And the reason I'm getting this is because code belongs inside a method. So when you have a statement like this that's actually doing something, that has to exist in a method so that Java knows when to execute that statement. This is just a class definition. It's not executing anything. Now, some code can be outside a method declaration. For example, there's no reason I couldn't have a variable declaration here where I'm defining a class data member or a field, depending on what terminology you prefer. So here, if I comment this out, it will run with no issue. But if I uncomment this out, I am going to get that multiple markers at this line error. So when you get an error like this, almost always it's because you're accidentally typing in the wrong place. I do this a lot, especially when it seems to me like when I'm working with another programming language at the same time I'm working with Java, a lot of times I'll come in and do something like this. Real common mistake. I see it a pretty good bit. I do it all the time. And again, when that happens, just move your code to wherever you want it to actually